there, welcome back to Liz and Sandro's Marketing Podcast, where we cover digital marketing, social media, SEO, and more, all to help your small business survive and thrive. Today, Sandro is going to be going over Google AdWords, which is now known as Google Ads.
Yes, it is, Liz. Thanks. Recently, I signed up for an online class on Udemy for AdWords, and I wanted to share a few of the things I learned, really basic things for those of you who don't have that much experience in the AdWords or now Google Ads realm. And we'll link to these guys that put the class together because it's fantastic. It's 100 lessons, so it definitely takes time, but I'll go over some of the very broad basics here because there is just so much to it. First off, I have to tell you it's different than Facebook ads in many regards. I was pitching a potential client who helps fix your credit, and it made me think, I'm not sure that business would be a good fit for Facebook ads. I'm sure we could do something, such as putting a Facebook pixel on their site and retargeting to those people who came to them. But for people looking to fix their credit, Facebook probably isn't the first place they'll go looking for help. So let me start by saying, if you haven't considered Google Ads, there may be benefits that aren't available on Facebook. So to begin, a very basic idea to keep in mind is what a query is and what a keyword is. The query is what a person types into the Google search box. So for that potential client, we'll use the query maybe, why is my credit score so low? Or how can I get my credit score above 720? Or car loans for people with bad credit. Those are queries. That's what people may type in. The keyword is what you're bidding on in Google Ads. The keyword is the word, words, phrase, or phrases in a query that will trigger your ad. So in my example, my keyword may be low credit score or just credit score. So that keyword, credit score, will be triggered if someone types the query, how do I improve my credit score? The keyword, credit score, is in the query, how do I improve my low credit score? And that would trigger your ad. So that's the difference between keywords and queries. And that's something important and very basic to know, though, when you begin this process. Something else that's very basic information is that you pay on Google AdWords per click. I know in Facebook you can pay per impression or the number of people who see your ad. With Google AdWords, you only pay when people click on your ad. The price you pay depends on what your competitors choose to bid and how many other people are bidding on those keywords and what their maximum bid is. There's some great tools out there that will help you find keywords, keywords you haven't even thought of, such as Google's Keyword Planner, which is completely free, but also a few paid ones, including SEMrush, which we discussed in the past. It's a great tool if you're using Google Ads because it can help you track your competitors, see what ads they're running, and the price they may be paying. One other great way that they talked about in this Udemy class is just ask people, hey, how would you search for credit repair fix? Or how would you search for the things? Because people are different and people search in different ways. They use different words and words you may never have thought of. A side note to keywords, something Liz mentioned a few episodes back, broad keywords are generally less expensive, but they may require more education, while more targeted keywords are generally more expensive but require less education. So continuing with my example, a broad keyword may be, why are my car payments so high? Or why is my credit score so low? The landing page for those would need some education before you make your sales pitch. And so someone asks, why was I turned down for a car loan? You may have a bid there. They click, and your landing page should include reasons why credit scores are low or how to rebuild credit scores or how credit scores are affected. Education, then boom, at the bottom, the button saying, we can help. Click this button and we'll help you. Whereas more targeted keywords, such as fix my credit score, it'll be more expensive, there's more competition, but your landing page, when someone clicks on it, probably don't need that much education. They know what they're into. They know why their credit stinks. They just want it fixed. The landing page may simply just say, hire us, or we will help you fix your credit score. Sign up here, without any real education needed. So with a targeted keyword like fix my credit score, the person typing that into Google probably already knows more and is further along the sales funnel, which is something Liz pointed out, and is ready to buy what you're selling. So keep that in mind. Broad keywords, less expensive, but need more education on your landing page. Targeted keywords, more expensive, further along the buying funnel, and as such, don't need that much education, if any. The last two things I'll talk about, and there really is just so much to Google Ads. Use extensions. They're free. They're included. People just don't click those buttons for some reason. They give your ad more real estate in the listing. They're bigger ads at no extra charge. Extensions include call-out extensions, so they're little snippets that include benefits, like 90 days free, or if you're a hotel, kids eat free, just little things like that. There's also review extensions, so if you got a nice review online from an accredited source like the New York Times or the Washington Post or your local newspaper, you can use review extensions. There's also location extensions if you're a brick and mortar location. So just be sure you're using at least one or two extensions to make your ad stand out. And finally, compare to AdWords Express. I know we talked about this in the past, but I really wanted to stress most marketers really, really dislike AdWords Express. The reason that we really dislike AdWords Express is that with the keywords, you cannot insert negative keywords or keywords to exclude. So let's say, continue with the credit improvement company, a movie comes out, and this is what I told during the pitch, a movie comes out that's called Credit Report, or a singer names a song like Justin Bieber, and his song is called Credit Report. Suddenly people are searching for that credit report. So with AdWords Express, you can't do anything about it. But with Google Ads, you can add negative keywords such as film or movie or Justin Bieber, if that was the singer.
I hope Justin Bieber comes out with a song called Credit Report.
He just got engaged, I heard.
Congrats to him.
Yes. Or let's say you are a dog breeder. You may want to have the word photos as a negative keyword because people searching for photos of dogs, whatever breed you're selling, they wouldn't want to see your ad, so they're just looking for photos of these dogs. So with Google AdWords Express, you cannot add a negative keyword like photos or even songs about dogs. I don't know. Are there songs about dogs? I'm sure there are. So you can add those negative keywords, photos, songs, movies. Those aren't the people looking to buy your dogs. Those are people just looking for photos, movies, or songs about dogs. And you can do that with Google Ads. And thus, your ad spend won't go as fast or be as diluted as it would be with Google AdWords Express. So that's a quick overview of Google Ads. As I said, there's so much more to it, but this will hopefully help you dip your toe in the Google Ads water or start drinking the Kool-Aid. But in the future, we'll talk about some of the updates Google is making to Google Ads to make them more small business friendly.
Because this is a basic episode, I want to mention this. I want to jump back to what you said about keywords and how you're bidding. You're going up against competitors for your keywords, which is very different from Facebook. So one of the things that I always tell clients who are interested in AdWords is that's why you have to come in with a minimum budget. Like, it's not worth your time to say, okay, I've got $100 a month. Let's see what we can do with AdWords. I'm like, well, you're just going to get outbid, or they get the cards in the mail from Google, here's your $100 advertising credit. And they're like, ooh, what can we do with this? I'm like, a whole lot of nothing. So just keep that in mind. But I'm really glad we finally did this episode. We talk so much about Facebook advertising and we have not given Google AdWords or Google Ads enough love. So definitely more to come on this topic.
Definitely. And just for reference, the cost per click for a credit repair is about $12 to $22 per click. So if you've got a $5 a day budget, then you're not going to get any kind of action at all. You definitely need a good budget for the most part for Google Ads to see some effective returns. For sure. And we should give a shout out as well to the company that created that Udemy course, Adventure Media Group. We actually had, Sandro and I had a great conversation with them a couple weeks ago. They really do know their stuff, and we appreciate them sharing a little bit of their knowledge with us as well. And I'll just quickly mention the Udemy class, I believe is $10 right now because it uses the old Google Ads interface, whereas the new one is going to be mandatory for everyone in the coming weeks, actually. Awesome. Well, thanks for this info, and thank you for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe on your favorite podcast app. We are on iTunes and the new Google Podcast. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Send us an email with your questions. We'll give you a shout out in the show. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.